So I'm going to be recording the assignment for charts. First things first is you need to open up Excel assignment 1, the first assignment you did for me, and that should be in your OneDrive. I apologize for the noise in the background. There's not much I can do about it. They're doing renovations, and I just have to try and speak loud enough to be heard. So you're opening your first Excel assignment for you, and you're going to make sure you're on the book list page. And to start with, you're going to select the range B3 across to D and down to 18. So you want to make sure that you have selected from B3 across to D and down to 18. And you're going to go to Insert, and we want a bar chart and the first bar chart. So choosing the clustered bar chart. And then we're going to click on the Chart Tools tab to make sure that we have the Chart Tools ribbon available to us. In the Chart Tools ribbon, we're going to start by adding a chart title, and it's going to be above the chart. And if we wait for a moment, format, chart title. The title will be New York Times NYT bestsellers. Make sure I get the spelling right. NYT bestsellers. Fiction price comparison. Make sure I've got the correct spelling in case. Okay, and I have a chart title. For the axis title, I want a primary vertical axis title, rotated. So I'm going to choose rotated, and the title text is going to be book title, and OK. You can see that that comes across the side there. So the steps were first chart title, above the chart, and then edit format. And you're going to put the chart title in this box here. Then chart axis titles, primary vertical axis, rotated so that it runs up the side, and the title is book title. And finally, we want to put a legend, and we want to place the legend above the chart. So show legend at top. Okay, so the legend appears here. That's chart 1. And what I'm going to do is just move this chart out of my way so I can work again with this spreadsheet. And the next step is chart 2 is a pie chart. So we're selecting from A23, down here below the chart, A23 across to B and down to 24. So A23 to B24. And this time we're going to go Insert, and we're going to choose a pie chart, 2D pie chart. Okay. And again with the Chart Tools, chart title above the chart, and we're going to use chart title over here to set the chart title. And this is going to be book list. Book list. Close. Now we have a chart title. So that's chart 1 and chart 2 for page 1. So we're just going to move them and leave them here for now. The next thing, packing list. We're switching to the packing list sheet, going to the top. And we're going to do another pie chart. This one is going to be from A21 to B22. A21 to B22, Insert, Pie Chart, 2D Pie, and we're going to click on Chart Tools, Format, and for the chart title, we're going to call this one Packing List. Packing List. And for this chart, we also want to do data labels. And we want to choose at the outside end. So outside end. Okay. And I want to move the legend to the right. So we have a legend on the right. And I have actually missed a step. So this is, let me go back into here and format, chart title. I want to make sure the chart title is correct. This one's going to be called Packing List. Don't forget to press enter to actually make that work. So I have this chart here, and just confirm we have book list over here. There's a step I missed on book list. So back on the book list sheet, clicking on book list, chart tools, and I want to add data labels to this one as again, outside end, and I want to move the legend to the right. Okay, so this is the correct chart for book list on sheet 1 book list. You should be able to see 6 and 9. Title book list, and hardcover count, paperback count, the legend over here. This is our first chart that we did, the New York Times best-selling fiction price comparison. It's a bar chart. And on this sheet, we have our packing list chart. So now what we're going to do is collate the charts all on one page. So we're going to add a new tab at the bottom, and this one we're going to rename. I'm going to rename it charts. Okay. And we're going to start moving the charts. Going back to the book list, clicking on the bar chart, and I'm going to do a Control X to cut it. I'm switching to the chart sheet. I'm going to do Control V to paste it. And then I'm going to grab the bottom corner and I'm going to stretch it. I want to stretch it across to M and down to 20. So approximately covering up to column M and down to row 20. Then I'm going back to the book list tab, and I'm going to get the book list pie chart. Again, I'm going to cut it out, Control X, moving to the chart sheet, scrolling below, and I'm going to do Control V to paste it below. So now I have a second sheet, and this one I'm going to stretch from across to M and down to approximately row 42. Let me see if I can get that all on one screen for you. So across to M and down to approximately 42. Okay. And finally, I'm going to the packing list sheet. This chart, I'm going to cut it, Control X, going to the chart sheet, scrolling down a little bit more, clicking where I want the chart to go, doing paste, Control V, and there's our packing list sheet. And this one we want to stretch the corner, so I'm going to grab the corner, stretch across to M and down approximately to 64. So I'm going to stretch it a little bit, make sure I've got the bottom corner down to about 64. Okay, so I have 3 charts on one sheet. So the book list, when complete, looks like this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So this is the complete book list. This is the complete packing list. And on the chart sheet, when I zoom out to show all of the charts on one page, I should have 1, 2, 3 charts on my charts tab. And I'm going to zoom back in so it's not so tiny. And that's it. Your changes should automatically be saved, so you don't need to re-upload and you don't need to reshare this with me. And that is the end of the charts assignment.